the details are what make up the whole picture, but let's look at this as a big picture. Do you think that we really shouldn't get paid when we have been getting paid before for something that we create? I have always had an aversion to that phrase, starving artist. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, it's a badge of honor, oh, it's this romanticized ideal of you give something of yourself that comes from you to the world, but you shouldn't be paid for that because that is what you do, and that is your gift to the, fuck that. Hey, I'm actually Lauren Nedd, and I am an actor, producer, sometimes writer, model. I found that once I had taken any sort of performing arts out of my life and wasn't doing it for fun, I was incredibly depressed. I mean, I spent majority, I think, of my freshman year in college under the covers with my laptop on my lap, watching, at the time was a new streaming service called Netflix. And I was just so happy that I didn't have to even leave my bed in order to watch something wonderful. I think what really put the light bulb on for me was when I had very proudly done 3 TV co-stars, 1 supporting role in a feature, all of which happened to be streaming. I went to do the numbers at the end of the year and realized I was about to lose my health insurance. To me, that felt like everything. And I mean, I fell emotionally because I felt like all of that career success was now tied to a number, which was then tied to my well-being. And that shouldn't happen. Not if you're doing that well. That math's not mathing. I think I started paying attention around mid to late last year once that dawned on me, how dire it was about to be for a lot of people, not just myself, but in what state our relationship with residuals in the studios actually is in. If someone else can profit off of it, and tremendously is what we're seeing now, we had no idea. I think that's the one thing that really surprised me about the strike is that the actual numbers that are coming out. And I could talk numbers all day. We want to have 1 iota of a sliver of the pie. We're not asking for the whole pie. My item that is really significant to me is my vote necklace. And it was made in 2020 by a friend of mine, Shari. She has a beautiful jewelry, Black-owned business that basically this was created in order to, or at least this is what I believe, make people proud of being political. I think sharing our message outside of our business is what's going to help turn the tide. We're preaching to the choir within the industry, but that's not enough to get corporations to actually listen. It's not. You know, having conversations with your mom and dad and your aunt and uncle and just seeding those things. And it's gonna take time. We gotta water them, we gotta tend to it. And then you'll find, I think, we'll be much louder than we are now and much more influential.